The Devil on Trial documentary brings the real evidence and case of Arnie Johnson. Do you believe he was possessed by the devil? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a deep dive of the new documentary that is on Netflix called The Devil on Trial. The trial, which took place in 1981 in Brookfield, Connecticut, became known as the Devil Made Me Do It case and drew national attention when a 19-year-old defendant, Arnie Johnson, attempted to deny responsibility for the killing of his landlord, Alan Bono, based on claims of possession. But how did this happen? Let's start from the beginning. In 1980, the Warrens traveled to Brookfield, Connecticut to investigate a possible case of demonic possession at the home of the Gatzel family. When they decided David, the youngest of the Gatzel siblings, had indeed been possessed by the devil, they turned to the Catholic Church for an exorcism. But while the devil was eventually exorcised from David's body, the demon found a new home in Arnie Johnson. A close family friend and boyfriend of David's sister Debbie, who was present during the exorcism, and allegedly challenged the devil to take him instead of the boy. Several months later in 1981, Arnie stabbed and killed his landlord, Alan Bono, during a party. When Arnie was put on trial, his defense tried to claim that the devil had possessed him and made him commit the murder. But that didn't fly with the judge, and he was ultimately found guilty and convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced to 10 to 20 years in prison. Although he only served 5 years, the events of the Gatzel's house and the trial that followed went on to become one of the Warrens' most famous cases. So let's talk about David's older brother, Carl. Seems like Carl had a lot of things to say about the family and about what happened regarding his little brother and also Ernie. So he tells a very different version of the events, and I was very shocked at how Carl believed that David's possession could have been caused by their mother Judy, who he claimed was drugging the rest of the family with an over-the-counter sleeping pill called Somanex, sneaking into the rest of the family's food at dinner time. Somanex's side effects are mood swings, weight gain, and hallucinations. Carl thinks that it was very possible that his brother David had investigated enough of the stuff over the years where he did see things, or at least he thought he saw things. Judy enjoying the increased media attention she was getting from David's case and Arnie's trial. The documentary shows Judy excited by the brief moment of fame offering to her during a media blitz organized by the Warrens. We also hear Judy talking to Lorraine over the phone about a book deal and the money she was hoping to receive for publishing the family story. The Gatzel sold the rights of the story to the William Morris Agency, but the doc claims that they were only paid for $4,500 for it, while the Warrens made more than $81,000 off the book deal. Now, that story would not only form the basis of Brittle's book, but also a 1983 NBC TV movie and much more. And recently, of course, The Conjuring of The Devil Made Me Do It, which made $206 million at the box office in 2021. So my question to you guys is, do y'all think that the mom had planned this the entire time and just wanted to be famous? There is a lot of questions about this documentary and different stories from the family's point of view. Even from the beginning, the middle son had a little bit of say about the relationship with Carl and how the middle son was the one that was never the person to go outside and did any of the chores out there, but preferred to be by his mom because he loved cooking. But he mentioned that Carl wasn't a perfect or a good older brother. So in the beginning, I thought that was kind of strange, because you would think that they will have that bond together after what they've been through. So I thought this documentary was going to be focused more on the case and evidence of what happened, but it really didn't, and that is okay. I'm fine with that. I always wanted to know what happened to the family, I do like how it showed the actual footage and the recordings. It gives an inside peek of what the family had been through all these years, and I thought maybe the brothers would be close since they dealt with so much, but it was very interesting of how they are not close at all. So I thought the documentary was pretty good. It brought so many creepiness, especially listening to the live recordings. And I watched this documentary at night, and so I had the headsets on and it was very loud, and listening to those recordings, I was just blown away, and I was kind of scared at the same time, because this was my first time hearing the real life recordings. And so I thought them putting that into the documentary was really good and very smart, along with the real life pictures at the same time. But my question to you guys, do you think that the Warrens were scamming this family? Because Carl, he believed 100% that the Warrens used this family as a money maker, and they used the mother, Judy. But in the documentary, Judy was the one that contacted Lorraine and trying to get the story out to everybody. But I would say I had heard a lot of things about the Warrens and how there are scams, and don't believe what you hear or say about them. I don't know. I don't know regarding if Arnie Johnson was possessed, but let me know what you think about this documentary. Like I said, I enjoy it. I would give this, I would say 8.5 out of a 10. I thought this was a good documentary. Huge fan of documentaries, especially something like this, if it's possession or true crime. I thought this was pretty good. I love how each individual had a different sides of the story and some shocking twists that I did not know, but I'm quite sure you guys have known too. So like I said, let me know what you think about the documentary, and thank you so much for watching my channel, and make sure you like and subscribe, and until then, see you later.